There you go. Happy Labor Day weekend. As I mentioned in the little swimming video, went a little sideways with the beer bottle. I burned a bunch of this wood. Now, I mean, there's still a big ton of it there. I probably got a third of it is burned up. Got rid of what was this. Remember this big high thing here? This wire. I don't know what it is. He said he had a garden out here. At first, I thought they were giant tomato things, right? You put those wire things you put up around your tomatoes. There was only 2 of them there, so I yanked them out yesterday after I got done cutting the grass, was burning wood. Rolled them up and wired them up so they won't fall apart. And got out here today when I cut the rest of the grass, and I just mowed that stuff down, man. I put it all the way down to number 2 on the just went ahead and ground away on that stuff, man, and ground it down. I thought for sure this would be nice, you know, if a pile of dirt here, we'd be able to fill in that big hole out in the driveway. But it's like a stump grindings or you know what that is? You know what that is? That's the stuff that was on the floor of the back room in the dog house. That's the stuff I was scraping off the floor, and I'll be darned, because you know what? It looks like kitty litter. It's got a kitty litter look to it. You know what I'm saying? See that? Yep, and it's the same color. That's all the crap that they had on the floor of that room here. This guy, I guess this is how country rednecks clean things. They just dump it out in the yard. See, that's the issue I have. I'm not going to have that mentality, man. All this stuff needs to go. It needs to be flat and clean and cleaned up and nice. And it's irritating coming out this door and seeing this wet wood that's just sunk right into the mud, and God knows how long it's been there. All this, man, just like this, has to go. And later on in the year, not too long from now, but probably in November when it's good and cold and everything's dead, but we don't have any snow yet, I get out here and mow this stuff right down. I mean, that's 10 foot tall or higher. We may have to get somebody with a brush hog over here. But I got to get a hitch pin or something on the back of the mower and pull this big line of fencing out of here. It goes back in there a ways. This is what he had for his garden. There's evidence of the lath, the wood that holds those things up, all over the place out here. Hey, look at that. Did I tear it up? No, heck no. There's tetherball. Or yeah, baby, heck yeah, we'll have us a ball game out here. Build it and they will come. There's all kinds of pieces of wood, that lath in this area right here. I think this must have been garden. I ran this right on the mower right down to number 3. I've never been able to cut that short. But this was all garden. You can feel it. You see there's more lath and wood here. Right? So, yeah, we want to be able to see our little creek. Right? This was up. I'd say the water was, when it rained real hard for those couple of days. You folks down in Ohio know what I mean. Look, here's some salt here. You can't hardly see the water down in there now, but it was up where that stuff is pushed down. It was probably 5 foot deep down there. But this is ours. Our property goes to the other side of this creek here. So we'd like to have all this at least cleared down so you can see down in there. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't just an anniversary weekend, so to speak. I mean, yes, we kind of took it easy. Didn't work real hard. Cher did a lot of swimming. I just did some swimming. That's why I'm all cleaned up. We're going to head back to town. Sherry's going to think about getting back to the swing of short week, going to Livonia to work. We're going to stop off at ABC Warehouse and look at a new washer and dryer. We're going to try to get her to finally make up her mind what's going on. We need to get washer and dryer. I moved a bunch of dressers out here, clothes, whole bunch of stuff. We still don't have our bed here, but that's next. I mean, our bedroom back at home. Cherry come home from work Friday, walked in the bedroom and everything was gone but the bed. I had it all. I got it all the dressers and stuff out of the room. Took all the drawers out, loaded the dressers in the truck. The little small dressers, I just put crank straps around them and took them, clothes and all, drawers and everything. Loaded everything in a truck all by. I'm a one-man gang. Did this stuff all by myself. Mr. Screws in his back. Mr. Split me open. I'm Superman, man. I got new super highway of arteries going here. So while I got the energy and while I'm young and in good health, I may as well do it, right? So yeah, we cut the side 40 yesterday. We're working on this dresser in here. Like I said, I had a bunch of dressers, but this one in particular was one I got, one of the only things I kept from my mom's house when we cleaned up her house and fixed it up to sell it when she passed away. It was kind of it was wood grain. It's laminated. It's got a lamination on it, and nice solid real wood. I think inside of one of these drawers it says it's an American made by Martinsville, whatever that means. So I painted it. I painted it gray to match all of our motif in the bedroom. So yeah, did hit up the door. The knobs are all sprayed those gold and everything. And it was either fix it or toss it. And I just, you know how being the youngest, one of the only things I have left, I've got somewhere, I'm sure we'll find it. I have about a handful, 5 or 6 Christmas tree ornaments from when I was, little, real little. And I remember those old school Christmas tree ornaments. I kept a handful of those and this dresser. So, Mother, if you're looking down, I'm trying to treat it right. So, messing around, cutting grass, getting things loaded into the house. We have spider bug guy coming tomorrow to spray outside. Wednesday they're coming back to do inside, and they may do mice issue as well. We also have the water guy coming tomorrow, so maybe if he doesn't mind being on video, maybe I'll show you the truck hooking it up, dumping us in, because we're down to about 800 gallons in each tank. You can see where the water line is, right? The condensation line. That's down about 800 gallons each. So, with being 2,500, it ought to be pretty interesting to see him top the tanks off with water, how quickly it gets done and all that. He's a pretty cool dude, too, so I'm looking forward to meeting him. That's it, man. That's it. Hot. Work. Little R&R. Slept in this morning. Was able to sleep until 9 o'clock. Hard to sleep out here first few times. It's so quiet that when someone drives down the road, you can hear the rumble of the tires coming on this gravel road, right? And then zoom, because the house is so close to the road, they come by, and I don't know if it wakes you up so much, but it's so quiet, it's hard to fall asleep, and then any kind of noise you can hear. So just getting used to it, man. Just trying to get used to it. But in another week or 2 weeks at the most, right? I mean, the 15th, we're out at the old place and out here full time. So I'm hoping that happens before then. I really need to start boxing up all the stuff in the garage in Roseville. Get the cabinets unloaded, get them off the walls, get the bench off the wall, and start, loading up the trailer and hauling that stuff out here. I can't keep doing stuff like this, moving this over here so I can do something here, moving this. We need to get the stuff that needs to come in and be here permanently in, and then just start loading the place up. We brought the big 2x12s from Rich's. We brought the ducting, the 12-inch duct, and there's 10, 11, and 8. So we've got, almost 30 feet of 6-inch. We've got a couple more pieces with some elbows, 90s, 45s, and that's what we're gonna get the furnace deal going. But before we do that, we're gonna start getting our ceiling up. We're gonna start filling this in. what I learned here over these two 87 and 90 degree days. You walk through this doorway into here, and I'm not kidding you, it is 15, maybe even 20 degrees cooler in there. You come out here and you can feel the heat on this tin radiating down on top of you. It was nice that I think this was some kind of enamel. I've never even used this brand of paint. Behr, they usually do wall paint, right? But that's what we used to spray this thing with, and it dried up pretty quick. Lucky it wasn't too much more humid. You get that blushing, you know. You can still see it kind of on an angle. But once it cures up real good, this was done a day or two ago. That one looks really good. So just we want to get this stuff moved in so we can move our permanent stuff over, man, and get it done. So hope y'all are enjoying your 3-day weekend. It's Monday. We're running out of time here. Tomorrow is the official anniversary. But like I told the wife, I always just assume it's the Monday of Labor Day. That's the anniversary, even if the date number isn't exactly the same. That's the man's way of doing things, and that's that. So that's it. We're gonna take a few things back with us. Air bottle, fill it up. We need to think about getting our air compressor over here. We really are hindered by not having air tools and air to do things with. So yeah, we're getting to that point. We closed the end of July. We just passed the end of August. It's time, man. We need to be out here full time all the time and getting things going. So Godspeed, God bless. Hang in there, y'all. We're praying for you. Pray for us because we need it too. That pool felt good. That pool felt real good. But that's it. That's all we got for you for Labor Day. Enjoy, folks.